despite all this bullshit that Trump said about the unemployment numbers when Obama was president, his cadre of neo-Nazis in the White House, including, the Nazi too young to order beer, they were all quick to stand up on their hind legs and cheer and squeak and squeal about, oh, look, look, look. Even Sean Sphincter. Now, as an historical reference point, in August of 2012, Sean Sphincter, who's now the White House press secretary, as you know, he was critical of the Obama administration after a jobs report showed that the unemployment rate had ticked up. But that same report noted that the economy had added 163,000 jobs, which surpassed the expectations of the economists. But Sean Sphincter back then had nothing but bad mouth for it. Representative Kevin Brady, a Republican of Texas, chairman of the House Ways and Means Committee, put out a statement today touting the jobs numbers. This is what this jerk-ass said. This is a great report. The fact that hundreds of thousands more people found new jobs last month is a good sign that our economy is finally moving in the right direction. Well, you asshole, it's been moving in that direction for 77 months. These people live in a different place, a different world, a different time-space continuum. That's why there's so much division. These people are coming from the 9th or the 27th or the 108th dimension. It's madness, right? This freak went on, while we still have much work to do, I'm optimistic that the actions that President Trump and House Republicans are taking will add to this momentum. What actions? What has Trump done? Except have a couple meetings with a couple of corporate assholes and said, nah, 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 nah. And then the corporate assholes said, nah, 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 and kept 600 jobs in the United States. What has the Congress done? Somebody tell me, please. What legislation has this Congress passed and sent to the fascist Trump for his signature that would increase jobs? What? Anybody? Can I see anybody? Any hands out there? Huh? Nothing. Silence. Crickets. Okay. Thank you. Doo-doo. Back in June of 2014, the U.S. economy added 304,000 jobs. But Reince Priebus, who was then the chairman of the Republican National Committee and now Trump's chief of staff back then, he said, "We're glad to see some Americans found work last month, but we can't rest until jobs are easy to find. That's why Republicans have passed dozens of jobs bills in the House. Sadly, Democrats in Washington have other priorities. The most recent GDP numbers not only revealed that the economy slowed down in the first quarter, they also showed that Democrat policies are wrong for the economy." Ah! Are these people able to tell the truth about anything? You know, something that has the power to really irritate me is when I hear so-called pundits talk about how, well, everything is divided. Well, you know, nobody can get along because the Democrats say this and the Republicans say that, and there's no willingness to work together. And you know, and I get really goddamn mad because poor Barack Obama spent 7 years, until he finally gave up, trying to work with these batshit crazy Republicans on anything. And they wouldn't do it. These fuckers wouldn't even hold a hearing on Obama's Supreme Court nominee. And yet you still hear people on, the smart people, the real wise people, the pundits and anchor people on television and the guests that they bring on, real smart guests and people who know shit, you still hear them talking about, well, the divisions in U.S. government are so deep now. Well, what the hell do you expect when you've had a political party, the Republicans, who for the past actually 16 years have given the middle finger to anything that the Democrats tried to do, with one exception, and this is why they're so livid: the Affordable Care Act. And even, I heard Kevin McCarthy, what is he in the House? He's the whip or the jerk or the hammer or the coat hanger, whatever he is. He's got a position under Ryan. He always stands behind Ryan with that shit-eating grin on his face, right? Even Kevin McCarthy made the statement either yesterday or today that the Democrats put the Affordable Care Act together by themselves. Now, for the millionth time, how did that happen? Obama asked for everybody, except one exception, Obama, you little shit. He didn't ask for the single payer people to have a seat at the table, did he? Huh? Everybody else, whatever you are, nurses, doctors, health insurance, health care, on and on, except you single payer people. No, not your time. No. Go away. But every single Republican in the Congress, House and Senate, was invited to come in and add some input. How many of them did? As far as I remember, not one. Even though they were invited. And this time around, the Republicans did it in the goddamn basement. They put theirs together down where the cobwebs and the spiders are. These fuckers all stand around holding candles while, Paul Ryan is sitting there with a quill pen and an inkwell going. Jesus, God.